All right, everyone. Today we've got a knife that is, spoiler alert, really super cool. I fell in love with this thing as soon as I opened it. Now, I don't do that a lot. I try not to live off of the hype and exaggerate my excitement about knives. I know that other channels, it's all about the hype. Everything is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Um, that's not me. I like a lot of knives, but this one is just super, super cool. Now, first off, I am a big fan of Custom Knife Factory. I've had and owned several of them throughout the years. I don't own any right now. I do like this kind of fold over padded pouch. I think that's a cool way to package it. I like the fact that they always come with extra hardware. If you service your knives, you might scratch up a screw. You might lose a screw as you're taking it apart. It flies across the room. Like, that never happens. So you have extra hardware here. If by some chance you wear out your bearings, they give you brand new bearings. So these are multi-row bearings, as you can see. Hard to see. I didn't open up the packages and everything, but you got extra screws. You got extra pivots. You got washers that go behind the bearings. Like, you've got a lot of stuff that they give you extra. They give you a certificate of authenticity here that, well, they never seem to actually mark what materials and stuff you're getting. So this particular one is M398. Obviously, it's not Damascus steel. It is titanium frames, just because I know, with some carbon fiber inlays, no Zerk or Zerkutai. All right, so a little bit of history there, and you always get a little hank, which is cool. Not even a hank, I'm sorry. This is just a microfiber cleaning cloth. All right, so all of that out of the way. Let's just, since we're zoomed in, let's take a look. This thing is cool. Full DLC coating. It is a collaboration, excuse me, a collaboration between Marfione Customs and CKF, which is Custom Knife Factory. So it's a combination between a Custom Knife Factory designed knife, the Sokasha Vexia, which is designed by somebody else, but it's one of their original knives, and the Sokam from Marfione. It's completely DLC coated. I love that blacked out look. I love the little carbon fiber inlays. Almost a full flat grind, you could call it, because it starts a really high flat grind because it's not the entire blade. But man, is this thing cool. A little bit of markings there. M398 for the blade steel and number 482. Normally, CKF does limited runs in that 200, 300, 500 number of quantity. This thing has a very smooth action. It's not drop shut, but it is quick. Almost a little too quick for my liking. I would like it maybe a little bit slowed down, a little more hydraulic than just a quick close. But I am willing to overlook that in this package. Okay. I also don't love the big glass breaker because little bit too tactical for me, if you will. But I get it. And you can change that. I don't know if there's extra hardware in the package to remove that. And I don't know if there's a piece of hardware that can go in there instead. Probably is, so you could make your choice yourself. I just love that blade shape. I love the blacked out look. This one is not for sale. It belongs to Guri. However, a good friend of mine, Kevin, in the Utah area, he has one that's for sale. This is not really a plug for him, but if you are looking for one, by the time this video comes out, I'm hoping he has already sold it because I'm about 3 weeks out for posting the video. So I'm filming this today. It probably is not going to air for about 3 weeks. because I have about 3 weeks worth of videos already uploaded and scheduled. Okay. But I do have a friend who is selling one of these. It's slightly tempting, but one, I probably would not carry this very often because I have just other knives that I am more akin to carrying. Although I would carry and use this, no problem. But yeah, I mean, I think he's selling it for around $650, $620, something like that. So it's not so much the price, but I have been buying a lot of things lately. I got some knife stuff coming. I have a 10,000 subscriber giveaway to deal with, where I am buying some stuff to give away for that. So buying stuff for me personally right now is just not in the cards because I want to take care of the subscribers that have gotten me to this 10,000 subscriber mark. So there's some really cool epic giveaway coming. All right. So what do we have here? Including the glass breaker, we're 5 1/16 closed. 8 5/8 overall with a 3.6 inch blade with a 3.4 inch cutting edge. 0.013 behind the edge. We talked about the blade steel being M398. Weighs in at right at 5 ounces. Their website says 5.2. My scale says 5. Whatever. Runs on bearings as we saw before. And it's just under 1/2 inch thick minus the clip. It is not an integral or an integral. There is a backspacer here. There is a lanyard hole here. Very nice carbon fiber inlays. The lock side is slightly crowned. It's so slight that you not really picking it up on video, but it is just enough so it doesn't feel like just 2 slabs of titanium in your hand. So it feels really, really nice. Full DLC coated, as I said, the blade and the scales, the pocket clip, the backspacer, the glass breaker, everything. The pocket clip is super useful, works really well, both in and out of the pocket. It looks a lot more utilitarian. It's not visually appealing, perhaps. I'm okay with that. The hardware here, you see this little nub and stuff. These 2 screws are what's holding the liner in place. So it's not a full liner. Let's see if I can angle that. So you see right there by my thumb is the ends of the screws that's holding in this lock bar. That's like a sub liner lock, if you will. There is milling here on the lock side. No, there is a little bit of milling. It's hard to see those pockets, but there are some milling pockets on the locks, the show side, for weight savings. It gets you into that 5 ounce. This thing carries great. I've carried a little bit. It's probably super sharp and slicey. Oh, yes. I just love that sound. I could literally sit and do that all day, or watch somebody do that all day. Listen to somebody do that all day, actually. I could do a video and just loop that. And it just plays over and over, this like paper slicing. For like an hour, it just plays. Anytime you want to hear it, you just go there. All right, that seems like a lot of work, so I probably won't do it. And nobody would ever watch it, but maybe. I don't know. The action on this is great. Thumb stud is great. Feel in the hand is great. I just really like it. Not trying to sell you on it. I just was really impressed with this when I first pulled it out of the box and did the unboxing. And the more I have spent time with it and handled it, the more I like it and think it's pretty cool. So up to you if you go buy one. I don't really care. Here is another all blacked out one that I really like as well. This is the Kubi KB237. If you've watched my channel for any amount of time, you're very familiar with this knife already. Okay. This one, I believe, is PVD coated, black G10, black liners, black pocket clip. Again, all blacked out. A little bit of white there for the blade steel and the logo. Not as drop sheddy. Whoops. but more of a hydraulic close. That's more the action that I prefer than this one. But I'm good either way. Yeah, I don't know. Guri, congrats on this one. Kevin, good luck selling yours if you haven't already by the time this airs. I think it's a really cool knife, and at some point, maybe I'll have one in the collection. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I just think it's super cool, so I'm glad Guri sent it to me, and I was able to share with all of you. So, thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow.